Hello and welcome to A Cultured Life. It's been 2 weeks since I checked the worm farm because last time we put a decent amount of food in. Ooh, look at all of them on the top there. Man, they really ate up that cardboard. We had a thing of cardboard on the top here that was draping over top of it, and oh my gosh, it really ate that up like crazy. It almost looks like the worms doubled since the last time I saw them. My goodness, and I think I'm starting to be able to see the difference here. Oh, the worm's disappearing. These are castings. I'm finally starting to be able to see the difference here with the castings. They look different than dirt. They're more small and granular. They just ate this up. They ate this cardboard up. This is from either a potato or a tomato, or we put a pepper in there, but I think it would maybe be more so. Yeah, here they are outside of the bin. Let me grab. I just like to grab them, and where'd that buddy go? Just like to grab him and bring him back, because I want to try. Because down on the bottom, the next level down on the bottom isn't ready for them to crawl down there yet. And I like to use this as a barrier to kind of keep them on top. And then once I think that level is ready, then I'll move them. I'll move the level underneath. I'll move that up, and then I'll put this one underneath it so they can crawl up. But right now I kind of want to, just whenever I check them, this time it's been 2 weeks now since I checked them. Oh, and there's a baby worm. It's a baby. Oh, let's see if I can get that. So thin. Some baby worms. They're just making this their home, which is what it's supposed to be, but I'm glad. I've heard some horror stories about some people getting worms and them dying, but what I learned is you gotta feed them right, and you gotta not give them too much food. If you give them too much, you don't give them enough water, then they can dry out and die. Or if you give them too much water, they can be the same. So let me try to get all of these. Oh, there's another one. We try to get all of these here, just to get them up. Oh, there's one trying to get away. Ah, that one got through. Oh, you see, there's a baby. There's a baby. You can see that. Baby. Whole bunch of babies. Trying to get these up here. So this is definitely starting to look more like what I see when I watch other people's videos and stuff. I'm definitely starting to see castings, and I don't know if it's because I left it 2 weeks, or if it's just because they're at the point where, see, that's a mature worm right there. See the band? That means that's a mature worm. That band right there, if you can see that. When they have a band, that means that they're mature. So let's see here. Let's see how they're doing. I might need to, I don't know, this top row is getting really full. I might need to switch them today, because last time I was kind of debating if I needed to switch them yet, but I feel like I needed at least another week or two. And they're definitely to the point. It's getting full. It's starting to get full. Let's see, what's this here? Oh, that's some of that cardboard that they ripped apart. Let's see. I gave him some kombucha. See what this is. This might be Or is that cardboard? That's tea. That might be tea leaves, maybe. I gave him a scoby from kombucha. There's an eggshell. They're starting to get those eggshells ate up a little bit. And I gave him a whole bunch of watermelon. My daughter was with me. My daughter fed them last time. So this time my daughter's busy with school. She's a senior this year, and she's like, Mom, I have a whole bunch of quizzes, and I have a whole bunch of tests and reports, and this is the most she's had so far, you know, in high school, and it's her senior year, so it's about that time. But so I think I might go ahead and transfer this over, just because it's just getting so full. And I think the reason it's getting so full is I think it's maybe because of the castings, and also because of the worms. Because whenever I got the worms, they were 1 pound, but they were all thin. They weren't big. They were like, I guess, maybe adolescents, and I don't know if it's because they either weren't fully grown yet, or if it was just because they didn't, you know, eat in a little bit, you know, in a couple days, and they just lost, you know, like a cat. If any of you guys have a cat out there, you know how your cat doesn't eat for a day, and all of a sudden it becomes as thin as ever, and then give them a meal. Well, I mean, our cat eats every day, but it acts like it doesn't eat a day. It eats twice a day. But like, if it goes throughout the day and it gets dinner time, and or the cat wakes up and then all of a sudden it looks like it's famished, and then you feed it again, and then it gets full again. Crazy cat, but that cat's running all over the place. We tested it for worms and stuff, so we know it's not that. It's just a young, healthy cat. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over here, because then when I switch that over, then from what I heard from other people, I watched other people's YouTubes and stuff who've been doing this for a while. Now I wonder what that is. Oh, I think that was a banana, part of that banana. From what I understand, when other people have done this, trying to escape, the worms then end up coming up to the next level, because I'm going to be putting the food on the top level. So let's see here. Move this out of the way here a minute. Oh, there is a couple. There's like 2 baby worms. Oh, and look, there's some castings down here. That means they got down here. So yeah, this is nice and moist, which is good. It's about time to switch this. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out. Get this all fluffed up here. Ah, there's a worm right there. You see him? It's a worm right there. So yeah, so the worms have come down. They started coming down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out. So this is definitely nice and moist. Let me switch this out here. Oh, buddy, you don't want to go down there yet. Some worms, which is kind of moist in that one section. Let me kind of get this all switched. Let me fluff this up here a little bit. Mix it up, because it looks like the moisture is on the one corner, because it kind of tends to lean. For some reason, it kind of tends to lean to that side, this corner over here a little bit. Let me get this all switched up here. Hopefully that worm will come back up. I didn't grab it in time. I don't know where it went. It should come back up once it finds that there's nothing down here for them. So let's put this old this the top layer right here. Now this is our second layer now. Phew, this is full. This is our second layer now. Maybe I might want to put some of this in my top layer because it sure is full. So I'm gonna do that a while. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. That just first layer just got so full so quickly. And I think it's because the worms just grew so much, because when I first put them in, they were still babies. Try to get some of the food to encourage them to come back up. And then we'll just have these 2 layers. I'm guessing we'll just have these 2 layers for a while. I'll have these 2 layers and then learn as I go. That's what I'm doing, learning as I'm going. So I know some people say you take like 6 months to a year until you can use your first castings. So, and I'm just still learning. So this is all new to me. So it might take me a little bit longer because I don't have, I don't have experience, with this, vermicomposting. So there we go. That looks like that might be good right there. Oh, let me get some of this. Bring this up here. And then the rest of them will just work their way up, because I'm gonna put some food on this top layer. Then let me see if I can pull this up here to encourage them to come back up to this level. So let's see here. Let me move this over here. Make a little area where I can put the feeding. So put some, a lot of onion shells and tea bags. Whew, those onions are strong. So they'll rip that apart then. I'm just grabbing in here. The last time they ate that scoby up. I was impressed. They ate the whole thing. They really like that. They really like that scoby. Pour some of the juice from the scoby in here. Okay. I'm gonna take that out. That's kind of a little moldy. I don't want it to, since I still have a newer compost. I don't want to introduce mold into it too quickly. Just because I'm still learning how quick this stuff breaks down, which with how much the worms are in here, just pour all that in there. How much worms we have in here. It's like, whew, they ate all that. They didn't tie that entire scoby. They ate all this watermelon and the rinds and everything within 2 weeks, and all of those worms grew so much. So I'm not able to cover it as much as I'd like, but let's see if I can get some get some of this over here. I should have dug it a little bit more. Wasn't really planning on throwing that whole thing of watermelon in there, but it just so happened to do it. So I'm gonna get something to put on top of there. Put this here. So today we gave them a SCOBY, which they love the SCOBYs. My gosh, they just eat that up. And I wonder if that helps them to grow. SCOBYs are really good for you. We gave them onion peels and a bit of onions and a bit of scraps like peppers and some eggshells in here and stuff like that. And now I'm gonna cover it up. Oh, I don't want to forget. I need to give them some worm chow, because it's really good for their gizzards. So I'm gonna give it, because it helps them to break down the food. Let me give them a little bit more, since I didn't really get as much of a layer on top of here as I wanted to. Give them a little bit more here. Normally I don't give them this much, but not sure. This might be another 2 weeks till I check on them. So let me put this here. They love that cardboard. They ate all that up last time. Cover it up. This time I don't have to fool with that fabric, because that's down on the bottom layer. So, and then they'll all come from this second layer. They'll come up from the second layer and come up to this first layer here. And then hopefully they'll all be hanging out in this first layer then. But if they go back and forth between the first and second layer, that's fine. I just gotta go in as I learn a learning process. I just gotta figure out how to then do the vermicomposting, then how to separate all that. So I made a little bit of a mess. I gotta clean up then a little bit. But thank you for joining me in my let's see, this is maybe it's been 2 months now since vermicomposting. So thank you for joining me in my flipping over from the first layer, taking that down and bringing the second layer up. So I hope you all have a good day, and see you later. See you later again on Cultured Life channel. I also have a Facebook page, Cultured Life. Thank you for joining us. Okay, bye-bye.